Oh, Acha ji, it's raining again. Finally, the monsoons are here. And I thought right before work, why don't we go have some chanas? And in this special place my father used to go when I was small, he'd take me there. It's behind Faisal Masjid, and they have this dhaba or a koka, which is a typical name for, you know, a roadside cafe. Let's just head there. You gotta take these opportunities out. We're just working all the time. It's so beautiful. The weather is amazing. Islamabad is so green. And this is the best time to enjoy Islamabad, in the rain. I know it's very counterculture from the rest of the world. We love our rain. Yeah, just cross the red light. Well, it is raining, so. But these people cross the red light even when it's not raining. These people are picking up rides in the rain even. Man, people have it tough. People have it really tough these days. Man, let's open this. I like the good thing about the camper is you have this. The rain doesn't really fall through. You still get wind. You need fresh air in this car, man. It's just one of those things. Look, everybody's already out. We're running a little late. Well, we'll see. Here we have Faisal Masjid. Faisal Masjid is, I don't know now if it's the second or third largest mosque in Asia. I'm not sure now anymore. At one point it used to be the largest. But I gotta say, you'll be hard pressed to find a more beautiful mosque with a more beautiful backdrop. So if you're visiting, I would recommend come here early in the day. You know, when there's less crowd. You don't want to come here during peak times. Evening is the peak traffic. This time there's relatively almost nobody here. Oh man, this place is flooded. Okay, see, that's the problem we do have in this country. Unfortunately, flooding. When there's a lot of rains, it's not that Islamabad doesn't have a sewerage system. It does. It's not like Karachi. Karachi's they have a really bad infrastructure, unfortunately. The government priorities, bad priorities, and corruption. But I digress. The problem with Islamabad, most of the flooding you see here is not because of lack of drainage, it's because lack of maintenance. Most of these sewage, these tunnels are blocked up, backed up. That's why there's flooding. Now let's see if this guy lets us through. I'll just tell him नाश्ता करने जा रहे हैं. अस्सलाम वालेकुम. अस्सलाम वालेकुम. कैसे? ये ढाबे तक जा रहा हूँ नाश्ता करने. बस. अच्छा ठीक है, नाश्ता करो. मेहरबानी. नाश्ते के लिए जाने दे. मेहरबानी. Okay, that's nice of you. I used to come here as a child with my father. We'd come here cycling early morning. My father loved coming through the forest. He'd walk through the forest and he'd go there and have breakfast and read his newspaper at that dhaba. Faisal Masjid this side. Man, there's a lot of flood. And this is where I grew up. Seriously. This is like my backyard. This is where my father taught me how to drive. Right here. We had an old Civic, 95 Civic. That's where I learned to drive, man. Beautiful, serene, and quiet. Kuwait hostels, that's what they're called. Why is this closed? I can't even get through, can I? They've blocked it? Oh man. I'll have to just remember I have to come back as well. Well, we made it through that, but probably not allowed to go. Hey, the guy gave me the green light to go. They normally don't have this here. But apparently today, for some reason, you can park up there. You saw the huge parking lot. And you can just park up. Let's see if they have breakfast at this. Just raining, so I don't know. They might have tea at least. Assalamu alaikum भाईजान. यार भैया नाश्ता मिलेगा इस टाइम? क्या है नाश्ते में? चाय पराठा, अंडा, हाफ फ्राई, फुल फ्राई. बस ठीक हो गए. चने चने तो नहीं होते? चलें कोई नहीं यार, ऐसे करें पराठा और हाफ फ्राई कर दें और चाय कर दें. ठीक है. And we'll eat in the car. This coca is this dhaba or coca. We used to call it a coca. I don't know when they changed it to dhaba. Nowadays everybody calls these types of places dhabas. Basically roadside cafes. They're not really like restaurants. They're more your kiosks for, you know, everyone. Labor class mainly. You know, they go here, they have their tea in the morning, breakfast. So this one especially has been catering to the students of the university that's down there, Islamic University. Kuwait Hostel is the, apparently I guess it must have been funded by Kuwait. We can probably do a little research right now. Islamic University, Islamabad. 1980. Wow, a year before I was born. Who made this though? So the university was largely funded by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in 1980. Wow, 44 years ago. And then the Kuwait Hostel, I guess, was funded by Kuwait. A lot of Middle Eastern students come here to study, mainly from the Middle East, like Saudi Arabia, Lebanon, Jordan, Kuwait, you name it. Anyway, my dad and I used to come here and cycle here from this plot. There was a spot, a trail right through there. It's about maybe a 5 kilometer walk. My dad used to love walking in the forest, like at 4 a.m. between 4 and 5 a.m. He'd take the dog and he'd just go. I thought he was nuts, but now I get it. There's just something so pleasant about the rain, you know? Like we're all in the same boat when it's raining. And that's very calming. Everyone's been reduced to equal footing. I don't know what I mean by that, but like everything just seems calmer and quieter. There's less cars out there, less people outside, and we're all under this universal cloud. We're in it together type of thing. You can't see that far, especially in a heavy downpour. It kind of makes you stop worrying about what's beyond the veil or beyond what you can see. You get my meaning? When it's raining, it's just like you only care about your immediate surroundings. नहीं यार मेहरबानी, थैंक यू यार भाईजान. ये शुरू से ही आप इधर चला रहे हैं इसको? जी. मतलब कितना टाइम हो गया? काफ़ी टाइम हो गया. कितने साल हो गए अंदाज़न हो गए होंगे? 40 साल. 40 साल हो गए. तो आपके क्या वालिद साहब भी चलाते थे? बड़े भाई हैं. बड़े भाई हैं? हाँ. वो भी हैं? अच्छा, मेरे वालिद साहब इधर आते थे, मैं तो छोटा होता था. अच्छा. वो वालिद साहब चल के इधर आते थे, नाश्ता करते थे, अखबार पढ़ते थे. ये तो 30-40 साल पहले की बात है. तो चलें, अच्छी बात है कि आप अभी तक इधर ही हैं, आप ही चला रहे हैं. ये यूनिवर्सिटी भी चल रही है, स्टूडेंट आते रहते हैं? स्टूडेंट आजकल छुट्टियाँ हैं. अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है. मेन आपका स्टूडेंट का ही है ये? ठीक हो गया. और ये जो बैरियर इन्होंने अभी लगाई है नया, ये टूरिस्ट के लिए लगाया कि इधर लोग ना है ज़्यादा? या हाँ, ये सिर्फ ये जगह स्टूडेंट के लिए उन्होंने. अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, चलें, अच्छा हो गया. खुशी आपसे मिलके. चल, बारिश हो रही है, सॉरी यार आपको तंग किया. It's nice to see that a family business is still up and running. People are still here doing what they do. So Pakistanis love this one thing, you know, even without egg or chanas. Sorry, by the way, I couldn't get chanas today. They don't have chanas here. It's a very simple dhaba. They have just half fry, omelette, I think he said, just eggs and paratha. So this is a paratha, you know, that it's like an oily roti cooked in oil. What Pakistanis really love is we just give us a paratha and give us chai without the egg. Take a bite and take a sip. Very strange. It's like we do dip, but many of us prefer eating this way. And tea is fantastic, by the way. Always have to say that. Alright, done with the egg. Oh man, that was really good. Nice, simple breakfast, not too heavy. I know the paratha is a bit heavy, but this was quite thin. It wasn't one of those really heavy parathas. It was a little bit oily, but not too much. I think it was just right. The tea is really nice here. If you do come here, I highly recommend this tea and the paratha, but the tea is really nice. One thing he just said was that this place is only for university now. I mean, as a tourist, you can just come in. Like, look at me. I'm not a student, but like, if you're nice about it, be nice. Just you can walk through that barrier. I don't think there's anybody ever manning the barrier over there, so they're not gonna stop you. Obviously, it's not private property. Just come here and enjoy this place. It's really nice. And if you want a real dhaba experience, I'm sure they have lunch as well. Before they serve the students, so for sure they have. Dhabas usually have dals, a chicken thing, a one meat dish, and lentils, beans, and vegetables, something like that. Alright, man. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to work. But we got to. Let me take this back to him.